Yo guys, what's going on? Welcome back to a brand new video here on Geoguessr channel. As you can see on your screen, I'll be hopping into this week's solo duels, continuing in our Race to Champion series. As you can see, it's been a pretty woeful week for me so far. Just looking to get out the relegation zone here, I think is my main aim for today. If you guys do enjoy, make sure to drop a like and subscribe. And this first game is going to be a no-move game. And straight away, I quite like South Africa, and I do know where Springbok is. So over here, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, we're on the 14. Uppington, where's Uppington? Springbok is south-southwest, or west-southwest, which would make sense for here. We're just looking for Uppington now. However, it's not looking like it's showing up anywhere. Doesn't say how far away Springbok is. Okay, well I saw Enganese, Enganese. Maybe we're here. So like Enganese is northwest of me. Does this road take you to Enganese? I suppose, yeah. Maybe we're here. Is there a river about? Not that I can see now. Let's just go for it here. Uppington became a bit of a struggle to find. He's all the way over there, and we are on the 5k. It's actually my first ever 5k in duels, so yeah, quite a good moment there. Here, let's just hope to continue that. Here, I got an immediate South American vibe from it, quite tropical in that way. Don't know if that's the word I would use, but driving on the left though, which would mean we're not in South America, and it would be more like Southeast Asia, Thailand, Malaysia. I'm not sure actually. It looks a bit. I'm gonna go in Kalimantan just because it's kind of in the center of all of them. And it was actually Brazil there. I guess the black backer sign lined up. It was just the fact that it looked like we were driving left with that sign. This one should be quite a simple Thailand. But I'll just whack us kind of in the middle of the country, and I was actually really east there. Here, two whites on the outside. I quite like Europe here. We're near a place called Lusanas, which does sound quite European. I quite get kind of a Mediterranean vibe from it. Spain or Portugal or Greece. Those are kind of the three that I've got it down to. Lusanas. I think it sounds the most Spanish. That's all I've got to go off. So we'll just whack us. Maybe that wasn't the best guess actually. It's quite dry in those parts of Spain. And it was quite a bit more north of where we were, closer to Andorra and the French border. We've got these, I believe they're Bulgarian hook balls, but you can also see them in Latvia, I think. I think this one looks more like Latvian, just because that's what I can remember. Let's go into Latvia. He's also in Latvia, and it is Latvia. A bit more west of both of us. Moving in to ×2 damage. This is a very nice location. I think in India. Is the camera quality too good for India? Could it be Bangladesh? I think it's India. That's the huge bridge. Maybe it's the bridge from India to Sri Lanka. There is a bridge from India to Sri Lanka, isn't there? Or here? No, it's a beach. Maybe there's not a bridge. There's this bridge here. I don't know if I want to go there though, especially on ×2 damage in a country as big as India. I reckon that'll just be the ocean though, and east, southeast. So maybe it is that. Let's just go for it. He's over in the Philippines, and it wasn't that bridge, but it was a bridge in India. And that's gonna get us to the win. A great way to start the day with our first win in, I think, a no-move game, and it takes us still a wee bit away, but slightly closer to getting out of the relegation zone. And obviously a nice game because we managed to get our first 5k in Duels. Here it's looking like the UK, and I think this looks like Scotland is the vibe that I'm getting, or maybe Northern Ireland. Quite hilly there. Albion. I know West Bromwich Albion. Brighton and Hove Albion. That's about it really. I'll go near Ayr. And it was actually way down in Wales, which I guess is fair enough. And we're in a place called Cardigan. No outlet. Like in America here. Quite like southeast, maybe Alabama or Georgia. I'll go in Georgia. And it's actually a bit more north, over in Indiana. Ukrainian red blur here. And judging by kind of quite green landscape, I'm gonna go more western, sorry. Keep doing that. Maybe a bit more north as well. He's in Romania, and quite annoying there because he is going to be closer, even though it was quite clearly Ukraine. Here I can't get a clear view of the language, but again I like somewhere like Malaysia. It's quite flat actually. I mean, that doesn't change what I'm thinking at all. Yeah, I think Indonesia might be my guess. He is in Malaysia, and it is Indonesia, but again he's closer, and he's going to do 1,000 damage there. 2 rounds in a row he's been in the wrong country and still done damage. But I'm not complaining, as we get a Guatemala here. And there's some meta to do with the height of the guy driving in this window, I think. But I don't know that. I'm pretty sure B's quite familiar with it. But I like a bit more coastal here though. But never going to lose too much damage. And what's the complete other side of the country? I think this is Indonesia. I don't know if these mean Indonesia or this means Indonesia, but there's a lot of stuff that looks like the Indonesian flag. And that plate is black. Indonesia obviously using black plates. Central Kalimantan. Why not? He's also in Central Kalimantan. It's actually the Philippines there. And I like Chile here. I like Peru here. Puesto de Salud Acota. Doesn't help me. Haha, but this does. These little concrete blocks at the bottom of this sign means that we are in Peru rather than Chile. I'll just go in the middle of these mountains, southern. He's also there, and it was a bit more north, but again, similar guesses from us. Black car here. I like Argentina or Uruguay straight away. Can't see those flags, but I don't imagine they are country flags. Harare. I think I like Uruguay more than Argentina here. Just because how flat it is. I'll go quite near the border though. He's also in Uruguay, and it was quite near the border, close to where I guessed. And with the multipliers, that is actually going to be quite a big chunk of damage. Well, could this be the UK as well? Actually, yes, could be with this slow. I think that's specific to the UK. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. I'm still looking around a little bit, but I think this should just be England. Just guess near the middle, near Birmingham. He is also in the middle, near Birmingham. Very similar guesses so far, me and this guy. It was all the way on the east coast. Like Brazil here straight away, we've got obviously this reddish soil and black backup sign. Where in Brazil though, couldn't tell you. Just go near the state of Sao Paulo. He's a bit more north, and it was very, very west there. Should have the Swedish or Estonian road lines here. Oh, but they're French bollards. I was going to say it does look a bit French, so maybe it's not the sort of road lines that we're used to. However, it also looks a bit like the UK, but it's French. That is a French road marker. We'll just whack it quite north. Oh. He is also quite north, and it is quite a bit closer to him there. Panama here, I think. On ×5 damage as well. If he doesn't know it, it could be game over. He has guessed. He's in Argentina, and it is in Panama, and it's going to be the end of the game. Here, like Japan, and I know what these two mean. I just can't remember. I don't think it's... The thing is, it could be one of these. I don't think it is, just because I don't think it's very hilly down there, and it's really hilly down here. I think it could be this one. He's up there, and it is closer in Kyoto. Maybe I like Peru though. Just with this sign here. He's almost right next to me, and it is more south. This guy seems quite good, but I imagine he will pick up on the Ukrainian red blur, and he does. His guess is quite eastern, and we are quite close in northwest there, getting us back into this game. National Czech and Slovak Museum and Library. It looks like America. Let's just guess. I mean, it's been a long round. Let's go in. I don't know, I like up here a bit more. Let's go in Wisconsin. He is in Iowa, and he is on 5k. There's no way he just knows that. Should be Russia here. Black sock, we got the Cyrillic. I think I might be, in terms of Geoguessr players, one of the worst at region guessing Russia. So I'm just going to guess quickly near Kazan and hope that I'm relatively close and that he is very, very wrong. He's in Ukraine. I like Turkey here. Just think I'm getting that Turkish vibe, and yeah, that's definitely Turkish writing. Quite mountainous. I like... I don't know, quite a lot of Turkey's quite mountainous. I think I'm going to go east though. Although I wouldn't be surprised if it was all the way west as well. He's in Norway. And that's going to be game over. That was a bit of a strange game. He went from getting a 5k to guessing Ukraine and Russia, then Norway on Turkey. But obviously we're going to take them, and that gets us up one place in the leaderboard and gets us even closer to getting out of the relegation zone. And just as importantly, puts us on a 3-win streak. This is South Korea though. I think the key against moving players as a non-move player is just guessing really, really quickly. Not giving them the chance to get any information. He's in South Korea and we're in the right city. Here should be Sweden. Oh no, maybe it's Norway. I like Sweden more. I think they're Swedish road lines, not Norwegian road lines. He's also in Sweden. But again, maybe I should do this more often. Just guessing straight away. I'm very close again there. Here, European plates. I like, oh no, that's it. I don't think that means anything. I like Romania here. So I'm gonna go in Romania. And it was France, yeah, that's sometimes the price that comes with guessing very early. Oh wow. Very snowy here. I can move around. I'm just gonna, before I stop bombing it down this road. Okay. They have it. Dash Kalote. Which I think looks the most kind of, I don't know, maybe Scandinavian? Yeah, I think I'm gonna go in like all the way up here in Norway. Maybe like Finland. It looks more sort of Finnish or Swedish rather than Norwegian. But I just think the amount of snow there is, it has to be really, really north. Or maybe it's Icelandic actually. He's in Finland, and it actually wasn't that north at all. It was Sweden. But looking at the language, I like somewhere in Scandinavia again. I like Sweden again actually. Just shows you the kind of contrast in rounds that you get. That, I mean, I'm not saying it definitely is, but both these rounds could be Sweden. They look so different. Although they're Turkish or Australian bollards. It just looks so northern. Can I go down there? Oh, I can't. And that's a yellow plate. I've gone into Unirveg. That's 2 yellow back plates. I'm really confused if I'm being honest with you. I might go in Denmark. That was just the Netherlands there. Yeah, a bit of a weird round. I didn't know you could find those bollards in the Netherlands, but it's a useful thing to know. And then the yellow back plates, I was just thinking, because you do see them on commercial vehicles in Denmark, if I'm not mistaken. Here we've got some more bollards, and they're the Czechia and Slovakian bollards. And I think I like Slovakia more than Czechia here, but we'll just plonk ourselves near the border, just to be sure. He's in Czechia, and it is Slovakia, more south, and we're actually not sure where it is. I don't know what bollards they are. I do actually, they're in New Zealand. It is a relatively small country. I think it is New Zealand. I'm still a bit on. No, yeah, we've got this white signpost, and we are speaking English. Yeah, this will be New Zealand here. He's hedging between them, and that was probably quite a smart thing to do because he is closer. I feel like this next round is going to do it. And on this next round, I'm thinking, yeah, it's Portugal actually. Because we got the holes in these poles. I don't know where in Portugal, I'm assuming Chaos, but we'll double check the plates actually, if we can. Definitely Portugal though. I like more southern here. I don't want to risk anything, so I'll just go near the middle. He is also near the middle, and it was a bit more southern, near Lisbon. All yellow road lines. What does that mean? Does it mean Argentina? I think it means Argentina. Does it mean Chile? We're in Chile or Argentina. You know what? Let's just guess on the border between Chile and Argentina. Or it could even be a bit more on the Chilean side, or it could be the United Arab Emirates. Okay. Must have been some language or something I didn't see there. Not the best final round there. Just means that we have to hop in a couple more games, and we're back on home soil in a nice no-move game. Not. I think it's Brazil, and that's really all I've got. So I might go quite here in Brazil, just because then I'm closer to sort of Bolivia, Peru, and all the rest, and he's thinking the same. But he is in the right state of Brazil. I'm thinking Indonesia, Malaysia, Philippines here. One of those three. Maybe a water hedge could be on the cards here. Would be useful to know what side of the road I'm driving on. I could just go here. Let's do that. Let's have a little wee water hedge. And it was the Philippines there. He is over in Chile. Which is a strange guess, but I mean, I went Chile on UAE. This is Spain. I went Chile on UAE last game, so I can't really speak on it. Just guess over here in Spain. Nice. Yeah, nice. Europe, definitely. Belgium, probably. I think that's Belgium plate. Yeah, BE as well, you don't get much more obvious Belgium than this, I say as I click in the Netherlands. That has to be one of my stupidest moments. But again, not losing too much damage. Rompsburg, South Africa, I think. However, definitely South Africa, I think, just over here should be fine. Maybe if a quick scan, I mean, we've already guessed, but quick scan for Rompsburg. He's in Brazil, and Trompsburg was down here. We weren't even in Trompsburg, we were in Edinburgh. And that's game over. Lovely. Puts us back in quite a good position. And hopefully one more win should do it on our 50th game of the week. It hasn't been a good week by any means. And we're back in moving territory, which I'm not the biggest fan of at all. I should probably just stop queuing moving games, even if you're in Colombia. Northern Colombia though. Just gonna go in Sweden. I just think you see so many of these red farms, if you will, in Sweden. I just don't see it being anywhere else, and if it is somewhere else, I don't see it being outside of Scandinavia. Yeah, he's in Sweden as well, and he's a bit closer. But again, I feel like if I just get close enough, and then on the multipliers, I can start trying to do some real damage. Europe. These are the rounds where I could lose some big points. Wait, does that not say? Oh, we're at the Emirates. Well, I can find the Emirates. I can 5k those. North London. There's Wembley. That doesn't help. Where's the Emirates? Okay, I got all big about knowing where I was going. Now, there's the top, where it's near the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, obviously. I'm not from around here, so come on. We can see the Tottenham Hotspur. No, he's found it. He's found it. Where's the Emirates? Oh, I'm annoyed that he's got closer than this. Oh, that could have been an easy 5k. I needed like 2 more minutes to have a scan around. This is UK as well. For a bit of a silly guess, considering there's coast about. This could be Jersey or Guernsey, actually. Or Ireland, Northern Ireland. Which makes sense as well with the... It was just the double yellows on the outside. And now we're into the multipliers. Here, I've not got a Scooby. This could literally be anywhere in the world. I quite like Europe though, so before he has a chance to bomb down this road into some kind of weird city, which tells him where we are, let's just guess. Great, it's probably America then, isn't it? Yeah, it's most definitely. Yeah. GG. Yeah, that's just... I'm gonna stop playing moving. Just in rounds like that. It's annoying. And here we have our first NMPZ game of the day. Playing against someone with a similar rating to us, which is always good. Here, it has to be the UAE. It's not going to be. I mean, it could be. It's not going to be Tunisia. It could be Tunisia. I mean, it could be Qatar. I could turn around and it'd be that mental annoying. He is in Tunisia, and it was Qatar. This is Japan, I think. Just have another quick look. I might go Taiwan, you know. There's no multiplier, and if it is actually Taiwan, then I've won. Or maybe it's Hong Kong, and it's a good thing I did go Taiwan, because that means I'm a lot closer than if I was in Japan. I don't know how he knew that was Hong Kong. Maybe there's some kind of meta that I missed, or maybe it just said the words Hong Kong and I didn't see it. This should be the Philippines. I hope, actually, this could be South America. I was just thinking it looked like Southeast Asia and we were driving on the right. However, okay, in Guatemala. That's probably why it didn't look right, because when I do have Guatemala, I just look at the car and then that's it. Very unpracticed in NMPZ, I will say that much. I think, in terms of ever, it's probably been about New Hampshire there. Been about 6. This will be maybe my 17th game in NMPZ. But obviously, if you watched, or if you're gonna watch our video at the weekend, so tomorrow or the day after, then you'll see me and B playing some NMPZ there. And we weren't playing awful, but it also could have been better. Here, I don't know. We're driving on the right, which is bad. I'd rather we were driving on the left here. It's a toss-up between over here or over here, I think. And if it's over here, it's the Philippines or it's Cambodia. Let's go here. Water hedge. It's Brazil there. I don't know. I think you're trying to be too clever, mate. It's never going to be British Virgin Islands there. I mean, he was closer than me, but still. I've really got absolutely no idea. Guessed. It was just, I don't know what I was doing, I just didn't even clock. That one was Kenya. I was never, ever, ever in a million years getting Kenya there. I've gotten Finland very early here. I think it's Finland, it's not gonna be, I mean, it could be Canada, but I think it's Finland. Yeah, it's Canada, great. Maybe I'm quite stinky at NPZ, but hopefully we can just get this game done. Am I silly for wanting to go New Zealand here? I keep not guessing. What's wrong with me? Right, I need to lock in. Now we're talking. This is Uruguay. We can guess early here. Unfortunately, he also knows it's Uruguay. India, maybe? KRVCL. Kerala. Maybe. Let's go in Kerala. He's more northern. And it is close. Is that going to be the game? That is going to be the game. Okay, quite lucky there. I always forget to say GG. Alright. Yeah. Okay, that's good. I like that. That's my 10th win in NPZ. And we're back to where we were like 5 minutes ago. So, hopefully, just one more win. And I think I'm taking it now because we won our NPZ again. You know, I'm just going to leave it on everything. Leave it up to chance. It's NPZ again. Hayden Pringle. Hopefully, you are terrible. I mean, here looks to be Europe. Could even be America somewhere. I like Italy here. I feel like I heard that if you've got double whites, no center line, and it looks like Mediterranean area, it's most likely to be Italy. And I won't reveal my source because my source was very, very wrong. He did say most likely. So Norway. And we got coast, northwest. Doesn't really help at all because it might not be coast, it might just be one of these bits. No, it was coast. And just like that, we're down 2,500 damage. And he's down none. Driving. Can't see which way those things are going. I'm 90% sure that's Colombia back upside. Over here. Yeah, it should be. And it is northern Colombia there. Senegal. Just guess quickly again. Hoping he doesn't know about... Oh no, wait, this isn't Senegal, this is Brazil. I thought that was a ladder pole all the way up, but it stops here. Okay, well, that's as good as it could have been when it comes to him guessing in Brazil and me guessing in Senegal. This is India. And I like over near Gujarat. I'm pretty sure this is India. Yeah. It was, and it's all the way over here. Here, quite like Ukraine. I don't know why. I'll go really western Ukraine. Yeah, it was Czechia there. France or Germany, or I think it's the Netherlands. And because I think it's the Netherlands, I won't do what I did last time and confuse the Netherlands and Belgium. I mean, it could be Belgium. I'm gonna go with the Netherlands. Yeah, he's also in the Netherlands. And it was pretty much on the German border, which wouldn't make sense considering there's a German flag there. I like Southeast Asia here. Do I? I don't know what I like here. I'll whack my marker in Sarawak. I don't know though. Okay, we're both very wrong. Mexico. Okay. Yeah, I always feel like I never guess Mexico. I don't really know why, I just kind of neglect it sometimes. This is main island Malaysia. You can tell by the black sticker on that pole. He doesn't get it. 3.5 is going to get us the win there. And that should take us out of the relegation zone here with that win. It does, by 1 point. You know what, I'm going to play one more game, just try and secure it. And obviously if I lose it, then I mean I'll have to play one more game. I think this is Australia. Oh, I'm playing no move. This is incredible. Okay. Yeah, this is Australia. I think. I don't think it's New Zealand. I like New South Wales. I don't mind South Africa either, obviously. I always forget South Africa drive left. America. I mean, it could be Canada, but I think it's more likely America here. With the double yellows. Which you can see in Canada, but obviously isn't as common. But, you know, let's go like near the border. Let's go in northern New York. I haven't had a Bermuda round in ages. He is in Argentina. I think it's Chile. Quite northern Chile. I'll go on the let's go on the three-way border. Why not? It was Bolivia there, it's a good thing we went a bit closer to Bolivia. This one is America. Where in America? I don't know. Oh my god. Up here, in Ohio. We're actually in Indiana, but we were slightly closer there, and there's a little bit more damage. This, I don't think, could be a more obvious Taiwan. Obviously, we've got the language, we've got this here, and then we've got the Taiwanese flag. Yeah, he is. I mean, he's near Taiwan, I guess. Maybe he thought it could have been Tengu County. Here is South Africa. Where in South Africa? Where in South Africa? Like, sort of like maybe near Lesotho. Oh, although we're northern hand, so maybe it's like America somewhere. Okay, for you, I say, even though it's Spain. Didn't look like Spain at all, but I guess what can you do? This is, I believe, a Swiss plate. I take back what I said. I mean, that looks like German language. There's just absolutely no way this is Germany. Surely not. Or maybe, just maybe, that's a Croatian plate. And maybe, just maybe, this is in Croatia. Yes, okay. I was thinking, a long plate, it's white. It's got a weird symbol on it. I thought Swiss, and then I was thinking about what other countries don't use European plates in Europe, and of course, Croatia is one of them. And I don't know how many games we played today. It might have been like 8. I think we won 5, 6 of them. Anyway, definitely not a bad showing today. And we did manage to get our very first 5k in Duels. If you guys did enjoy today, smash that like and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one.